Hello everyone, I want to say right away that this mouse was sent to me by gwolves and this is a test sample. So keep in mind that this video is more advisory in nature and my experience with the device for 1.5 months. Actually, what is this about? We are talking about gwolves Hati-S Ace Wireless OpenSource Edition. Let me tell you about the title. Yes, you can change the code and improve this mouse. An interesting feature, but if this mouse works correctly, I don't see any space for this activity. But come on, let's talk about the packaging and content. As always, gorgeous and rich. I really like the way gwolves present the product and I'm not ashamed to say that 2 boxes of the mice are on my shelf. Inside, beside the mouse itself, you will find one cable, grips, dongle, a set of additional skates, a set of pretty few round skates, and in a small metal box you can find PP Boy ceramic skates. I was most impressed with the cable from this set. If we compare it with the one I had with the wired Hati-S, then the difference is immediately noticeable. It's light, flexible, and if gwolves completely switch to this type of cable on all of their products, that would be great. In the last video about Hati-S, I said that grips are excellent and nothing has changed here. I also talked about glides and that here they are higher, more rounded and have more stable glide on different mousepads. Ceramic skates, as you can see, I haven't tested them yet, but I plan to do it in the future. Let's move on to the mouse itself. The first thing that catches your eye is a different color of the mouse and the other tactile sensations from the plastic. The transparent plastic is slightly rougher than the plastic of the open source version. In fact, there is a difference, but I cannot say that it can affect your performance. There is a small difference in implementation of the main buttons. My copy of Hati-S has a small pre-travel. It may be due to the type of plastic, but I definitely feel that there is no that machine click that was in transparent version. The open source version also improved the wheel. It became quieter, the steps were more distinct, and the pressing force remained average. The side buttons have become better, and unlike the wired version, they didn't sync during the use and the click remained the same as on the first day. And now I'll tell you about the problematic moment. Initially the mouse didn't see the dongle and I had to install the latest firmware. After the firmware update, the mouse worked in wireless mode if the dongle was connected directly to the motherboard. And then there was some kind of jittering as if the sensor was turned off. After a couple of days my PC stopped detecting the dongle as an input device. I tried a couple more computers at home and got the same result. In the gwolves Discord there were some guys who also had a dongle that stopped working after a while. And I just concluded that this is a hardware problem and that I will not solve it by myself. A few words about the weight of the mouse itself. It weighs 60 grams, but since it's a small mouse and for the most part I move it with my fingers, where the palm doesn't take part, then I began to notice that I get tired more than with super light of the same weight. This is due to the fact that with large mice we didn't move the back so actively, especially when aiming with the wrist. Since the receiver didn't work for me, I disassembled the mouse, removed the battery, and this lightened it to 52 grams. I also saw on the internet that many changed the battery to lighter one, and this is lightened it up to 54 grams. The main problem with the mouse is the price, because not everyone will pay 150 bucks for a mouse if they are not sure that it will fit. And another point is that the closest competitor in this price range is Logitech Superlight, which by the way suits almost everyone. Personally, I find it hard to justify the price and I find more value in the wired version, which is cheaper and lighter, while the wireless version will find its audience among those who are already familiar with the shape and just want to get rid of the wire. That's all for today, thanks for watching and see you guys next time.